Okay, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, whatever, wherever you happen to be. My name's Aaron Utley, and here at Games and Stuff in Glen Burnie, Maryland for day 2 of the 2016-17 X-Wing Regional. We're about to start the top 16 round. We're looking at Ben Keller and Jade McGovern. Jade flying 3 Warden K-Wings, loaded down with ordnance. She's got her first Warden there with Sabine crew, prox mines, seismic charges, extra munitions, advanced slam. Her second has Chopper as crew, and cluster mines, seismics, extra munitions, advanced slam. She has a third one down there with no crew, and Connernet, seismics, and advanced slam. So she has a whole bunch of ordnance on the table. 12 pieces throughout her list. And Jason has just called time, so the round has begun, and we're ready to get underway. Unfortunately, they've decided to deploy at the top right and top left, but that will change. And they'll come down into view so we can get a better look at them. But a lot of neat things going on here. Okay, that's Brett. The preview was a little dark, but looking at the actual image here, it's not quite so bad. I'll try to remember to go ask in a minute which is which. She puts her K-Wings on 1, 2, and 3 sticks, so you can figure out who's who. You should be able to tell by what she does, though. I'm glad all you guys have joined me this morning. It's been a super good tournament. A lot of interesting stuff going on. A lot of what you'd expect to see. A lot of Palp aces. A lot of quite a few Dengaroos. A lot of defenders. But a lot of good X-Wing being played. So it's been a really nice event. I got in here early this morning and tinkered with the light settings, so we should have the quality of the video getting to you guys should be a little better. Now let me real quick go see who's who on our on Jade's K-Wings. I'll be right back. Hey, Ben, he's standing in front of the camera. Okay. So what we got on Jade's list, it's actually pretty easy to keep track of. It's in order from top to bottom. Sabine crew is on the shortest stand. Chopper's in the middle, and the tallest, it's actually 4 sticks on there, is the no crew ship there. And this is if you if you tuned in yesterday and watched Jade play in our round 1 matchup, should be a little bit of deja vu here. This is kind of how it looked initially. And I think so Jade continuing to fly a tight formation there with her 3K wings. We've also got a pretty good turnout for our Star Wars Destiny launch event here. Got about, looks like about 30 players playing Destiny. I picked up a set and started flipping through it. Didn't get anything particularly good. Interested to sit down and play a few games of that, see how that works. Incredibly windy day up here in Maryland today. I don't know how close you are to us, but got up today and was greeted to a really cool, blustery day. Ben was walking into the store and had all his cards and ships on a tray. Walking the door and just walked in, carefree as you please, and the wind blew everything off his tray. So all his cards and ships and everything were tumbling down the parking lot. So that's a hit crit. And she loses 1 shield on Sabine. Oh, Ben completely whiffs on that defense roll. Ben's got a pretty good strategy here, I think. I wonder if Jade's encountered this. The shuttle just flying over and engaging them. Maarek Stele represented in the top 16. Have to go give Ben something for that. Okay. There's a hit and 2 crits. It's a re-roll. Focuses. 2 shields. Sensor jammer on one of the hits. Just spinner focus. He evades the other one. She's going to spin her focus. 1 shield. Two hits. 1 evade, 1 shield. Well, it's a stop from Palpatine. Let's see what she does. She's going to turn in. And since he doesn't have his fighter's guns over there yet, I don't believe he's going to be able to drop Sabine's K-Wing just yet. He gets his free evade from the title. So everybody, I wasn't able to run a full stream test this morning. Does it look and sound okay? Well, I tell you, it certainly is easier for me to hear the table. My goodness, yesterday it was so loud in here. Got a hard turn from Connor Jacks. Shield focus. It looks like he'll have a range 3-shot on. And 1 shield on the crewless. Maarek's got no shot. Shuttle has a ranged shot on Sabine. She has 1 shield remaining. He's going to pop that crit for a hit and a crit. She evades 1, loses her last shield. So Sabine is into into hull. That crit went through. Got a console fire on the shuttle now. And 2 hits from the crewless K-Wing. Kevin, just no way for me to keep track of it by myself like this. I could do Hull and Shields if I had somebody with me, but by myself it's too much to tinker with. I wouldn't be able to pay attention to the game. But we'll try. We'll try in the next round. See if I can manage it all. Here, let me.
I paid for it. Yeah.
You know what? We'll give that a try. Let's see if I can make it work today. I'll give it my best guess for now, and I'll go get an update after this next round of combat.
Ben asked me to give the shield and hull update.
Yep.
So the
Hang
shuttle's
on.
at 1 hull with the
Wait
console
one.
fire.
Wait. I'm actually putting that in now.
Oh. Oh, you got it.
Well, no, but I need the information.
Yeah, so all the K-Wings are full except for Sabine has lost down to 1 shield.
Didn't one shield just come off the crewless? What?
It might have when I was
Yep.
over there. I'll go double check. And yeah, everything else is full. for
And
Ben
what's
except for
the
shuttle?
the shuttle where?
Shuttle's at 1 hull left.
1 hull left.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, man. Okay, so let's try to keep track of this as we go here. Oh, got that backwards.
So the Sabine K-Wing still has 1 shield left. It was the K-Wing with Chopper lost a shield.
Okay. Well, I missed something while I was trying to pull. See, that's what happens. While I was trying to put that in, something happened to the shuttle and I didn't even see it. Okay, so Sabine dropped Prox Mine on it, but I missed it. But everybody should have seen it. Regardless, the end result is right, that's shield hull. Folks for one hit, one evade. Evades both of those. So Maarek gets away with that. Seems like she can drop a couple seismics here. Yep, here goes one. And there's a slam. She's going to take a target lock action after that slam.
It's my daughter, this one.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Hi, Aaron.
She's doing real well. I think we might drop some cluster mines here. Yep, there they are. So looks like Maarek will almost certainly eat one chunk of cluster mines and probably at least one of those seismics. And he might catch two of those. No, hard three the other way, so he does clip one and overflies the debris. But this sets him up for a prox mine on the next turn. We get two red dice from the cluster mine. No damage from the cluster mine. Stresses, gets his evade from the title. Have to see if he's in range of that seismic now. Doesn't take a crit from the debris. Corner. I tell you, Jade didn't get too much damage there, but she, I think, got what she wanted. She kept those fighters off of her, which is pretty important too. and get out of the way. It's kind of nice about seismics. They don't clutter out the board for later. And they've done a good job of hurting Maarek and Karner. She's going to have a range 1 primary shot now here. Just 1 hit and 1 evade. But that's not his real problem. He's about to get he's certainly about to eat the prox mine. And that's evaded. And that should be all the shooting. Ben asked to take a look at her third dial. I'm not sure what that was about. Oh, got it. Ben, not a K-wing player, I guess. Yeah, but there's really nothing Maarek can do here but eat this prox mine. That's definitely coming. The question is, I assume she'll take just a short move and drop it on him so she can still fire. I'm not sure if she used the Sabine ability there on Karner to give him the damage or not. I'll have to go take a look. I didn't hear him say it. I can hear the tick.
It was meant to be one trade.
So we may be 1 shield off on Maarek. He may be at 3 and 2. I'll go check after this round. There's a slam. All right. Not sure what happened there. Oh, okay. It was a roll and a hit, but I didn't see what the damage was. Jade's father was actually sitting here with me watching a little bit, and I think he's run over to get me a damage update on Maarek. Okay, so Maarek took 3. He took 1 on the Sabine ability and then 1 and 1 on the prox mine that hit him. So that puts him at no shields. Damage is as you see it. Sabine has 3 hull left. The Chopper Warden has full hull, 5 hull. And the Crewless Warden has lost 1 shield, so 5 hull and 2 shields. Maarek and Karner Jacks are both sitting at 3 hull. Jade still has a total of 4 seismics, Both are Connor nets and one set of cluster mines left in Ordnance. Two hits and one evade, so one more into Sabine. And that's one hit and it's evaded. I think. If she blows up early, then I missed it, but I think they evaded that. Shaken Pilot goes through on Maarek, so he's at one hull with a Shaken Pilot crit. I think we're going to see some more ordnance problems for... maybe not. Just can't drop any more prox mines on him, and Shaken Pilot, sort of a nothing crit for Maarek, I think, in this case. Focus from Sabine. Well, the Warden with Sabine on it. Okay, now who are we looking at there? So the 3-turn. Sort of what we'd expect there. Give Maarek the evade, and he can't take a straight maneuver. And K would have made no sense. So put that back. Connor with a turn to get out of the way. And a barrel roll out. $40 minutes left in the round. Yeah, you can see the effects of the ordnance on Ben's maneuvering. He's a little jumpy. There was an evade. I'm not sure who was targeted. I assume it's the crewless, this guy here, who's our counter net. So it took one or two. Got some range 1 primaries going at Maarek here, and that destroys Maarek. Range 3 primary up at Karner. 1 hit, 1 evade. And I think that K-Wing nearest to Connor Jacks is still holding 2 Connor nets and 2 seismic charges, so it's not going to be long until I'm afraid this is a bad day for Connor, as I just can't see any way for him to avoid eating one of these Connor nets here in a second. Certainly Jade good at anticipating her drop point, and she's got advanced slam on both of these. So Ben is going to have to really do something really amazing here to avoid hitting ordnance in this next turn or two. And here she's got a bunch of range 2 and 3 shots, so she's going to be able to focus these. She's got target locks that she's going to carry into the next round of shooting. So Jade really managing the end game well here. And Ben has his work cut out for him. I just, from where I'm sitting, I don't see. We still have 2 sets of cluster mines, two counter nets that they're going to be able to advance slam and drop, and 4 seismics in the group.
Chopper has 3 shields and 1 shield.
Oh, 3 here and 1 here? Oh, goodness. So Jade's dad just checked the table, and it's actually much better for Jade than I thought. So Ben really in a tough pickle here.
Sorry, I have lost so much faith in men.
And she's taking her primary shots. 1 crit and it's evaded. And another range 3 primary. And it's a miss and the target lock for 2 hits. Rolls a whole rack of dice, 4 evades. And here's, might not be this turn, but within a couple turns, things are going to get tricky for Ben's interceptor. But regardless, with 35 minutes left and her with advanced slam, I don't see an outcome, even if she just decided to avoid him, and it doesn't look like she's going to. It looks like she's going to engage him and kill him. If she decided to run at the time and avoid him, she could do that, and I can't see how he'd be able to run these K-Wings down and kill 3 of them in 30 minutes. So it looks like this one's going to go Jade's way in virtually any case. And after completely splitting all 3 ships apart, she's really got them tightened back up very well. Really well flown. So he's not going to move beyond that, and he's almost certainly eating a Conner net on the next turn. Boost there? I missed it. I was looking at you boosted. Still, the lead K-wing there is the guy with the Conner nets. The advanced slam is going to be able to get out in front of him. While we're looking at the positioning and guessing where the Conner nets be, I can guarantee you Jade knows exactly where it's going to be. So I think Ben's mulling over his second action. Unfortunately for Ben, running's not an option. He's going to have to figure out a way to fight. So a range 2 primary from the lead K-wing. It's one goes Spencer target lock for 2. It's 1 evade. He spends his focus for 2. And these are all in arc, so no auto thrusters here. 2 hits. There's 1 evade. Takes 1. Spends target lock for nothing. And we're back to dials. So chipping away. Corner Jack's left at 2 hull. Yeah, like I said, you see Jade's first dial's already down. And here, boy, a very patient setup. No, he's not going to catch that Conner round just yet. Next Conner net. But she's gaining position on him because he's stressed going into all of these, so he can only move so far. I think we'll see a boost here. 3 primary.
Photo Connect is 2 for the second solo.
2 and 2 of 8s. And it looks like we're at just about my live viewing record for a non-final. Looks like we're about to break 200 of you. And the most I've ever had watching any single game live is, here we go, 220 for the last Nova final. Problems. So there's a bunch of you out there. Oh. Did he just concede? Yep. Looks like Ben's just conceded the match. So congratulations to Jade. She defeats Ben Keller in the top 16 round. And that was, I mean, just an incredibly well-flown game and a really lopsided outcome. Really well flown. So we'll look forward to seeing more of Jade later. But for next round, we'll probably take a look at somebody else. But thanks to you guys for watching the game. Looks like got about a half hour left. Set up between rounds for single eliminations real fast. So look to see us at about 1:20 p.m. Eastern Time. So we will catch you guys later. And I'll see you for the quarterfinal round here in just a few minutes.